marriage.
And this is the surprise. You know, you always left you in house. If you say you sing about your love.
Cheating.
Listen to me, Idris. Listen to me. I'm at your office right now. And you're not in an office. You tell me say you go meeting. Rather than a woman you didn't sign to carry.
Romance. And love.
This is the mistake. Next time, clean it up.
So important
turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today, for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
And entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride. So we day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Alright, so we can get a conversation around the lawmakers, the well of parliament, and then the people who are in constituents where they vote them in, where we seem for the see they die and they suffer in penury on a daily basis. In fact, some people they say on an hourly basis or minute basis. Right now, you go across the streets of Freetown and across the country, you see young man and young woman with big sore and some dangerous body where you don't even expect of certain individuals. This issue of the alarming rate of drug abuse, who side the lawmaker and they, the people who vote in for going to parliament, for go make law for we, for go law before we, and then for do oversight. Who side and they, in all of these alarming state and alarming rates where they discuss up and down, and people they cry here and there. So that they can discuss inside this edition of the Today Show. My name is Patrick Salia. Welcome to this Thursday edition, the 30th day in October 2025. First, let me take you through a motivational message. Here it says, true progress depends on how effectively those in authority respond to the growing concerns affecting the well-being of society. Say true progress is about the way and manner how we see us and make things happen the right way, especially by the authority that we're responsible concerning the thing the way they affect we, especially the one they get for do with well body one and with survival in our society. So if we authority them not take we well-being serious, then they begin to question who that them actually with for trust and abupam where it come to with survival as a country. Join me after the break as they talk to two members of parliament from the two opposing sides. Now the law-making body, now the country, the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party and the opposition APC, in the mix of an alarming rate of kush, drug, and substance abuse in the country. Who side and they? What did they do? After the break.
Yo, my Fritonian people, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, bronzing and tank top, because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Ref edition? With closed-up good sound, and a night full of energy. The big fiesta will take place now Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 8th, just 12 o'clock afternoon. Everything gonna begin. Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard, VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs and fantastic crazy pool game setting. Saturday, November 8th. You will miss that you lost. So join us make history with a big radio with crazy brunches and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Right at Epic Radio. Trust me, this one day for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta Splash Game Edition. Splash and chill.
Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta.
Every second that the society they make headline and they issue them, kintinap now we aid. Even for clear them, kintikanga.
Those 550 plus lawyers voted on a resolution that I be the electoral commissioner for the bar. Because of course they believe in me.
So important for broke down the issue today, for let the public understand.
3 values where this country stand for. 1, with cultural values. 2, with spiritual values. And 3, with moral values.
Nothing where they don't write, nothing where they don't put on internet, now in AI they give you.
Now that's make we they bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interview on the big issues there.
We are very much optimistic, say, through the ballot, we are going to clinch the 2028 elections.
In the system of governance where they operate in Salon, like other countries, you get the president and the ministers, and call them the cabinet. You get members of parliament, where we call lawmakers. We call them the legislature. And then you get the chief justice, judge them, and the court system, we call them the judiciary. And the judiciary, they're part of the legal framework of the country. Well, let me take that second aspect I mentioned, the issue of the legislature. You know, if you I'll bring you up to speed with Parliament, you see, that house day, now they didn't make law them. So among the responsibilities, more or less, they get 3 roles where they for play in our society as members of Parliament. 1, then they make laws, see them. Their responsibilities inside that house day, then they make law, then they lobby for development for the country and for the community that outside and come out. And then same way so they do oversight. 3 major primary responsibilities we then get as members of Parliament. But they're not just they perform their role and they in vacuum. Their role and the way they perform, then they go perform them because people vote them in and call them people and their constituents, them people, the voters. Then they come through an election, and we own system. Now after every 5 years, except sometimes they replace somebody who die to either by election, but now by election or they by list to the PR system, districts block. So over time, every constituency, now then they form 1 seat in the Parliament. So for example, the 2 gentlemen that we are getting at the studio so right now, Honorable Ben Alpha Mansai of the APC and Honorable Quentin Salia Kone of the SLPP, from 2 separate regions of the country. Ben Alpha in come out Moyamba district, south of the country, and Quentin come out na Kailaon district, east of the country. So people, before they go to Parliament, people vote them in. But all this, who they quite recently, especially about the alarming rate at which people consume or abuse drug and substances. You begin to ask, or you want to wonder, and they ask the question, whose side are they? Honorable Quentin and Honorable Ben Alpha, and the 140 plus members of Parliament, including Parliament chiefs as well, Who said and they waiting and they do? You want to ask that question there? Well, this and other questions, now we there so for can answer. Because then they are all left the ball in court. But first, anyway, gentlemen, honorables, the right honorables, welcome. Thank you very much. When I join me at the studio this afternoon. Honorable Ben, thank you very much, sir. Yes. Honorable Quintin, we're glad you could join us, sir. Okay, so before we talk to them, in the last 2 weeks, the Parliament, we want to get some exchange between members of Parliament. And they always don't so, but at the House, also shown us just now. Also, the opposition leader, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, don't they get some discussions, we don't call them arguments, we don't call them confrontation or whatever, with the Speaker of Parliament over this very incident where everybody they cry around right now. Let's quickly go to Parliament and listen to some of their exchange in there.
Talk to religious leaders, to talk to them. Even when they see drugs destroying their own brothers and sisters, they are also happy to go and take drugs. That's so sad. But we cannot blame government as leaders. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, in as much as we cannot blame government, we equally know that government has the responsibility to regulate what comes into this country, to the key and to our borders. And Mr. Speaker, I'm not saying this out of politics. Even the condiments they use to locally manufacture it, they are all imported. So,
in fact, somebody informed me that the materials they use to actually create these drugs, the materials themselves are not illegal.
Exactly.
The materials. It's just like you bring in Pampers. You import Pampers or you import formalin. These are not illegal by themselves. But when you blend them and create a certain chemistry, that is what becomes illegal.
Mr. Speaker, we have certified medical doctors and hospitals which import those things.
Yes.
And when they do, they should have clearance. But whosoever is not a certified medical doctor or hospital should not be given the permission to import
most of these people are not given permission. They smuggle these drugs in. They are not given permission. They smuggle these drugs in. If you go to areas like, if you go to a certain area in the Moyamba district we call Bambatu, you go to these island areas. If you go to Port Loko, you have island areas. Yes, because we do not have, we are a foreign nation. We don't have the kind of sophistication to monitor our waters. Some of these materials they bring in through these islands, through these areas, by wooden boats. Government is already overstretched.
When last was
monitoring our waters, because we're a poor nation, we don't have the relevant resources. Because to monitor high seas, to monitor the ocean or water is so expensive all over the world. It goes into hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. It's very expensive. So government is really struggling to monitor the waters of Sierra Leone.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sure you have a valid point. Yes. But I'm sure we should not be making excuses.
Of course,
because one of government's responsibility is to protect the territorial integrity.
Of course.
If government cannot control the smuggling of kush, it's highly likely that government equally cannot control the smuggling of arms and ammunition.
Go all out. Talk to these people.
expensive endeavor, the speaker say. But the leader of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Abdukagbo, say, well, that means if it's that expensive for let we police the Watadem, we make them very easy for letting things they are inside the country. Then it's as equal as saying we're almost safe in terms of security, then smuggling of arms and other things. But the man that we in a studio, so like any other member of Parliament, where you vote in for go represent you. Now your community na dey come on, they all come out. We all come on at various communities. Amidst all of this, we hardly see them now with communities. What thing we see them they do? How? How do they make we dare for ask them these questions? Well, let them tell me. What more we need for do? What then they do already? Amidst all of these alarming rates, we will all cry about as a country. Young people let they die. Young people let they deform. Then they go out of order. People let them graduate who are supposed to be productive. And they do things like zombies, like other animals. Honorable Ben Alpha, thank you very much again.
It's a pleasure.
Honorable Quintin, thank you very much as well.
Pleasure.
So let's start first with the issue where the Honorable Abdukagbo and the Speaker they debate about policing the Watadem, first of all, and the importation or inflow of some of the items where they come into this country. If we are saying that it's expensive for we police the society, then una all, when are members of Parliament, when the people vote una in for represent them and represent them very well, that means una not they do na work. Because every constituency, you get wards, and every ward, you get zones. In fact, on a lower level elections, start from the zones they start, not so, to wards. Wards to the constituencies, constituencies to the districts, districts to region, region to national. On our agree, say on another do work. Based on that analysis there and that exchange there between the Speaker and the Honorable Abdukagbo, that's how to Honorable Ben Alpha.
Yeah, thank you so much. We talk here today as members of Parliament, and we all don't play the fight against the drug.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell you, see, we don't play with role, and to the extent that we're not the big for appreciation,
okay,
but we don't do so well. As lawmakers, we prefer the solutions through law, so that when we execute the measures from ward, constituency, village, section, and Parliament with responsibility for making law, oversight, and representation.
Mm-hmm. Now, and representation are the people who vote.
That's where I'm coming now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it happened that me and my brother there on both sides, but collectively on our side. In 2023, one thing will be deliver the message of our people. In as much as not to we the control, not to we get the security them, we authorize them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't pass a law, not many implement. I remember sometimes back with Honorable AKK, Timapna that way, he draw the attention of the Speaker to an alarming situation about the schools.
2023?
2023.
Before the elections?
No, when we come, the Parliament.
After the elections?
Yes. Just after the elections to 2024. Constantly, to the extent there was a time when we push for made and summon, Honorable AKK again stand on SO 23 for call on the Speaker for summon is it Yankuba Bio from the port?
At the port, yes.
At the port, for summon the IG and summon the NDLA boss. The video where they see they make rounds. Now from that engagement they emanate. That when he give a concern, say, one, the NDLA boss, that they know they give a better couple for let able make effort for fetch the schools. Two,
at some point he say
yes,
they don't even get a bicycle.
They don't even get a bicycle. We not only stop there as a human rights committee,
We go at the NDLA office, we find out say this office only gets staff. And you know they see the office like any other office. But the NDLA boss who don't see videos where don't they make moves round slums. I can attest to that. That he was ready. But the necessary support he not get him. There was another concern when I listened to the speaker and the leader of the opposition about chemicals being imported, that they are legal.
Yes, they are.
But again, Yankuba Bio bring that again in Parliament. But we recommend, especially on the opposition side, that letting chemicals there be monitored. The question is, who is importing them? In as much as they're legal for bringing, but now who do they bring them? Is it a certified person? Measures the way don't take place for no say, in as much as when they bring them so people can tap into them and manufacture the drug. So let the port authority put strict measures for CC. We understand that is important. It gives hope that the measures then will if take. The IG as well as Showy about a crackdown on certain areas. Then the next sitting again, after that meeting, we push for the government institutes what we call the public health emergency. And we appreciate the government to listen from the opposition.
Which was done sometimes in June last year.
April
last
yes,
year.
2024 last year.
I've been to money.
Yes. And when the president declared the public health emergency, we had to go into war against drugs. Unfortunately, from that time, a task force was formed. We had the president appointing people in the task force, but we didn't go into action. And because from April last year, we supposed to be able to realize a result as to waiting for happen. Unfortunately, again, even when we push for the budget, when we debate the 2024 budget, we ask that really the NDLA gets more resources and support the police for crackdown.
Especially after the declaration of
the declaration. The existing about drug is about breaking the transmission. Because once you break the transmission, it is not there. Nobody can buy it. We come again to the supplementary budget. The records are there at the hazards. When on we own side, they still depress that the allocation 2 million loans, new loans, will first and be 2 billion for the benefit of the public, will be within the budget of NDLA. It was lowered down to 1 million. And we said this is a serious concern.
So they cut them by half.
They cut them by half. That means how we don't ready for fed drugs. Then you can't see on the chief minister inside the other side they can't increase the money. So you see where Honorable Aaron, Honorable AKK and other MPs, they raise this concern. Various honorables are about concern about the schools. So what do we want for say? We as MPs from our various areas, it's not about APC MPs, all MPs. I'm not gonna lie, no MP know the way they get to gathering. We know they talk about Kush.
Is it about talking about Kush or taking the right action? We'll come to the aspect.
No,
we'll come to the aspect.
To the action.
We'll come to that aspect shortly because, yes, like I mentioned earlier, there are structures from the grassroots to the higher level before everyone are going to parliament.
Yes.
And I guess zones, wards, states to constituencies and all that. And now in a district block system, women say every MP that district say for team up, for example, not do a tour, but we'll come to that aspect shortly.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Honorable Quentin Salia Kone. Based on which we don't analyze just now, which we do hear from Honorable Abdul Kagbo and the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Solomon Sengepo Thomas, Italexi we're not safe at all. And Unana members of Parliament where people from various communities across the country vote in for represent them. You think say we don't do justice to the people we vote in? Because 1 year, 6 months down the line since the declaration of state of emergency on drug abuse, substance abuse. In fact, it better than not before don't declare a state of emergency. At the time we see the pandemic, it turned to pandemic. Instead of going down, at the time it surge.
Okay, thank you very much. The first thing I go say is that, one, this whole issue of Kush and the fight against Kush is now actually political, because you actually are waiting, my colleague talk, it's a national issue. And because now a national issue, I believe say the way forward now follow embrace them with a national lens. We get for keep all of the differences and everybody get for stand up. We are in this situation today. Nobody not trivialize and say the situation will get not serious. And what to make it serious more than any other outbreak is that, I mean, you don't really get a formula. And just like what everybody they say, the composition of the Kush itself, now a mixture of several things, then they form the Kush. And just like what everybody they say, the actual composition of those individual condiments are not illegal. Yeah? These are normal drugs. Like when you look at fentanyl, now something where they can use as anesthetic during extreme pain.
Okay, but you're Honorable Ben Alpha, and the same question that I also, logically, it's supposed to occur to anybody say, okay, what are they important? The person who is important now is certified medical professional or professional medical entity.
Let me just come.
Anybody no go just import formalin, for example, because formalin that's what they use part of the body, you know so.
Let me just come. I'm not talking about formalin. I say
for example,
fentanyl. Yeah, this particular fentanyl, I think that like during surgery, yeah, where a patient is in extreme pain, they can able give them for relax you, for cool down the pain. They can give you as an anesthetic for minimize the pain. You look at tramadol, it's another authentic drug where they can also use for pain. Yeah, and you get different other mixtures. In isolation, these are all legitimate drugs. But what did they happen when they mix the drugs them together now? Put them. Because each one of them drug them, when misused, it cause danger. It cause problem to you. Like the fentanyl alone, when you overuse them, it cause problem to the human body.
The question is, it is about the people who are important.
That is where I'm coming. This thing for me, it really starts from the authentic places. Yeah? The authentic places, the government, they import their drugs here for the right purpose. But we know how human beings can do normally. Most of the time, people, they misuse their offices. When the drugs they come for, use them in the right way, people then they will be the misuser. They misuse them, they sell them for personal gain, and people be giving you. Right now, I will tell you, say, a mixture. Because right now, the government don't control your side so much that then drugs are not they go out again. When they come, they are stored and they are used judiciously. Now, people then where they import then drugs here from other countries. And as a country, we get so many loopholes. You look at the Cambia axis, you look at the Waterloo alone get more than 5 or 6 crossing points. You go to Solima, you go to Zimi, these are all porous points. Even from Kailan, these are all entry points. And the borders and the porous. Anybody they come will not get very strong, retaining systems where they make sure that they're able to check everybody where they come in.
If that's the case, and this time I need to lead me now to the point where Honorable Ben Alpha Boyan for make. I'll just ask this question now. Like I say, during campaigns, when I get to a whole campaign machineries, when I get to a campaign this, when I that, when I get on a ward chair people and executive, when I get on a constituency chair executive, when I get on a zonal executives, not also, when I get all the executive then they go to all the villages, small corner them, all about the country. That means then sabi all the corner them. What if we use them same, the very side them when they talk say very pause. What if we use the same structure than they want to use during a campaign for election? When I use them as well. That is where now we are asking the question, which they do in that regard, reaching out, representing the people well, using the structure we already get in existence, or setting new one, we una set for the reach out.
Okay, let me just tell you this. That is legitimately in place. Yeah? If you listen to me opening statement, this is a fight not only for MPs, not only for the central government, not only for any sector. It's a national fight where I feel everybody get for come out from a comfort zone. You are right. We get structures. We get party structures in those places. We get natural structures. We get chiefdom structures. We get zonal structures, district structures. These are all structures we can able to activate for say, now we all put systems in place for able to say no to this thing.
And the lawmakers will get the willpower to do that.
Let me just say, we are always willing.
For just press the button, then
we are always willing to do that. And I will tell you the point at which this particular pandemic don't do. I mean, this nobody no need for tell anybody again. And that is why I feel say even the media houses wanna get a role for play.
Which we are playing consistently.
It's not really about calling other partners for can begin a talk. Yes, it is good. But when we able to keep aside a particular hour when a health talk, specifically for push, when we able make sure say when expose, when do investigative journalism, investigative reporting. If you notice, say Honorable Quintin seated here. If in a way, after investigation involved, it no matter my position, it no matter what, we not name and shame people on this media. That is the role of the media. The same with the civil society. Civil society therefore talk on behalf of the people. They also have the right to go out there, represent the people, and actually, because until as a country, as a people, until all of us say, no left this kind of careless way of doing things, and no say Patrick Salia, they into this business, but because I'm afraid for me, no say, now me point them out. So even though I know say he's doing it, I mean, so I will begin afraid. If we don't stop that, this particular push is going to kill everybody. And we're not going to get anybody, any set of young people we're going to take after we don't exit. Until we begin to show them people that we know them. Which are they say? Well, I say we know them as a country. We know most of these people. We know where they are. Somebody was on Epic Radio today, Habib Kamara, where really shows some sensitive points. Where as a country, we not get for say, okay, we wait for the government for take lead. We all when there was a civil conflict, I remember we still able, yeah, and we see say the rebel they don't mix the three. We're not able to demarcate again. We're not able to distinct who than a rebel, who than a normal person. In our respective communities, we have to form ourselves into vigilante groups. We developed codes. We put bylaws. We don't want strangers into we communities. Any stranger where they come, we get for vet you, we get for know that you go to, and we get for follow up on you. We developed codes. And with that, we were able to dominate the rebels. What is wrong? This particular kush business is more than a rebel. What is wrong in our individual communities, like I live around Godry? What is wrong for us in our respective communities? We put system. Anybody who they suspect of kush, we able make sure say we point them, check them. Today the president was at one of the holding centers.
Will they come to that shortly? Will they come to that shortly? We're going to discuss on our role number 4. We'll come to that later.
We will roll. Because we are people's representatives, and the same people who voted for us are now dying. And in 2028, we need people again to talk to.
And most of them are not going to be available. That's
they're not going to be available.
Yes.
But irrespective of the fact that whether they are
available. For una, whether na one person go vote. That election, that results in any they comes, and any determine who that for going to parliament back.
That is what we are.
So for una, kind of the people now they see Alexei, una not busy. Whether people and die or not die, we election are 5 people and vote in that line and vote. And that election results in any
I don't think any Sierra Leone go say parliamentarians not busy, but this kush business. Because me believe
we never do outreach. No,
we don't need to do it. We don't need to do it holistically as parliament.
No, as individual. Honorable Quintin, you come up for example, Kailam, the Dawu area. Also, fine. So Honorable Quintin Salia Kone set up a structure on Dawu and the surroundings, together with your other colleague MP from Kaila on the district. Everybody set up a structure, a a vigilante structure, for example, and then see how best you therefore supervise them, if not to every week, if now once every 2 weeks. That kind of thinking day. I remember before 2018 or before 2023, there used to be what we call Constituency Development Fund, which was removed from Parliament. They say, no, it's not necessary anymore. Well, even before that, them pull down the MP, they not be they go to them constituencies with the constituency development funds. I'm not talking now about this situation where Honorable Ben Alpha don't say, even NDLA, they don't cut them budget by half. Even the small budget, so they be the managing, cut them by half. And you people are there for play oversight roles. Even that oversight role itself, people ask questions. That's the point.
So, let me just say, as individual MPs, we get individual MPs, we constantly they engage their constituency.
You do?
I'm always on radio. Be it here, be it in my constituency, because that is the best way to communicate with our people. But again, as I said, this is not about blame shifting.
So what about the structure, for example? What about the structure where the speaker talk about, say, the porosity of the communities, where now through them, they enter into the country, whether legally or illegally?
That is what I'm saying.
Now, we very watchful eyes and knows them.
Patrick, if you listen, what you say, we get porous borders. We get porous communities.
And then communities, people and they.
People and they, and
then people and then go to Nain.
So that is what I'm saying.
And then people and they go to Nain, then get structures where they exist, and then very porous communities.
If you able to listen now, Lord give response to your concerns. Now, in life, you get different layers in life. Wait till that young man, that youth man at that community, they hear and see. Me as honorable, I know they see him. Wait till me they see and hear at me your level. The president not they see him. So everybody at in your level get what they see. The raw information as they go up. As they go up now, so they move away from the reality. So what in this mean? Me very much 100% sure say, this country, if we said today, with a stop push, I'll tell you, say 1 week is enough. 1 week. If we all show willingness, say, yes, this particular push, they destroy the fabrics of this country, and they destroy the setup of the future leaders of this country, and we all say no to this. I'll tell you, in 1 week, this coup should be eradicated.
So in 1 year, 6 months down the line, we don't declare a state of emergency.
Let us leave the past.
That is not 1 week.
No, what I am saying, we are here because this thing will become very serious. Waiting with the profile now is not about shifting blames. It's about finding the way forward. And waiting the listeners or viewers, they look up to, how do we profile solutions?
Okay,
we know say since April last year, they don't declare national health state of emergency.
And then
you understand?
1 year, 6 months.
We don't do that day. We don't do that day. But the president said it in good faith. And what I want make people to understand, if we say we look up to the central government for everything, for maybe central government babysit we, then at the end of the day, we might always end up losing as a state. Why am I saying this? Most of them, where they become affected, now we picking them. Now we small brother them. Now we people that wait under we doorstep. President Bio is not going to leave state out or state lodge for can't check you picking whether you picking you the monitor. President Bio not get for can't check whether you picking then a host at a certain time. President Bio not get for check whether you don't become inquisitive for know what you picking the up to. Like for me picking in front and they drive me now. Because of the I send them in school, most school. But because of this same thing, I do make you do 1 year, I bring her back. So what he's doing now, he's my personal driver now. Simply because I no one left hand to it, because the stage where that is a transition stage. Now this is not the stage where they assume say they don't big, therefore do big things. So what I have done as my own strategy, I don't personally put as my driver. Even now as I did at this studio, he's waiting for me. we go back together, and I'm inquisitive.
So you imagine that mama, that papa will go in a farm. And in picking,
let me come. There are no.
Or go sell. You don't get opportunity.
There are no director. No, they say I one and all strategy. Okay. I'm just explaining my own strategy. Where I believe say you get thousands of other people will match me your criteria. We can able adopt them. Okay. Other people can able match. So what happens? You get for be inquisitive as well. First time they can say, oh, you're not decent for going to Ipikiro. You don't do it. No, I check his room. Lift up the mattress, check the corners, for see if I see any or one other things. I just bounce into his room. Because when you do that, they know say me, daddy, they always check on me. You know, it gather fear. So, as a country, we all need for ready for IMAC. And one thing again, what I say, but you
never forget say you begin to live in a community. How will you come out to you? You get for going to school, you get for going to interact, you get for get influenced by other people.
Patrick, you can do your best. It's not absolute. Say what they do, go absolutely stop them.
So now that communal aspect, that's the focus now.
That is it.
So if you don't affect you picking now, if you feel say you do all the level best way you for do, for let you picking become protected, the society not safe for her. And
that is true.
For ourselves, the society is not safe for itself.
That is true. That is why, as a country, we they try to find a way forward now. It's not about APC, it's not about NGC, it's not about CFC, SFPP. It's about Sierra Leone now, our young people, and the way forward. And one thing when we say we need to adopt as a country, everybody need for come on in comfort zone.
When they come to that,
for law stand. Two, we did in this situation because there are people who are supposed to do their own part of the work. We know they do their work. That is why we are in this state. Now there is an outbreak. And as a country, as parliamentarians, just as we say at the beginning, we have three main functions for do oversight, which is one. And I will tell you, we are also doing oversight. You read a statement from a colleague, a member of parliament also raised concern some time back for saying, let us call certain people who are responsible. These are all efforts where members of parliament they do.
And now they approve, now they approve the annual budget. The annual budget. When I see NDLA when they in charge of controlling the government of the country, when I see 2 million millions or 2 billion millions, they una looping, they not get bicycle at all. Bicycle first of all. Then una looping, una cut them budget by half. The people that can for the 2 million when they get are not sufficient. They una cut them back by half. Then una approve that budget in the parliament.
Let me
just oversee them.
Patrick, there are certain things we need to know. Yeah. You know, just like we did, a media practitioner. There are certain things we do. There are certain technical questions where they ask. Somebody who is not technical go say, Patrick Salia, if not like against me. Somebody goes, this guy is an APC man. You don't see the kind of question where they ask. Question they back where you go ask Honorable Ben, this guy is SFPP. That is it. Now when it comes to governance, you know, when you're not there at the real seat of governance, you might think it is not that too easy for do disbursement. One thing, don't forget, the country is working on very, very limited budget. Yes, the country
increase the budget at the chief minister in office, where the NDLA in office at this stage, since 1 year and 6 months ago, the NDLA in office much more significant and important past the chief minister in office. When I increase the chief minister in budget and reduce NDLA the budget,
that really I no intend for long.
And now our responsibility. Our responsibility because
listen, let me just come. I no intend for long make this discussion political. Otherwise, we go lose the focus.
No,
of
we all.
Exactly.
So now, because I understand.
Yes.
Let me just make the point. Because why special reference on the office of the chief minister?
Now, for example.
No, there are different examples.
No, me and you not get budget.
There are different examples. No, listen. We even though we talk national, Why use the chief minister in office as an example?
No,
because now they say, they make us say, we are not intending to make this discussion political. Because what they affect you as a country, it depends we all, and they affect you all directly or indirectly. So what we feel say we for do, yeah, we are here to move the process. We are here to profile the way forward. Yeah, and if we did have a profile the way forward, we discussion lines could be, what are the issues? How do we move from here? And thank God, by next month, around the 12th or 13th, they can lay budget. This is another opportunity for us as a country. Now that the budget they can, now that this particular push fight down there on the climax, this is the time where you all as a people, as a country, able advocates say, no capacitate the NDLA for me they able to make sure say they minimize if they're not able to eradicate this whole course.
They come to the
because we had that, they not even get bike, they not even get bicycle. But again, the government is not a set of people. Government is not a political party. Government is not a set of young people coming together. The government is always Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So, in conclusion, before you pass the mic over, in conclusion, before, if we are serious for say, we want to help the government, we want to play with your part, because they can always say, not always ask what the government they do, ask you say what you can do. We know say the NDLA constraint with motoka. We know say the NDLA constraint with staff. We know say the NDLA constraint with budget. We get people, we get NGOs in this place. We get people, well-wishers, we go say, we know they wait for government. This thing is bringing us down as a country. Now, we they donate a brand new, or they donate a vehicle to NDLA for me to help them for me to mobile. We get NGOs that will give fleet of vehicles where they, even though not the focus might not be towards health, but they are in Sierra Leone and the people that they work for are dying. They can work for a no objection from the headquarters and say, we want to give out some vehicles. This could be the support of people, because when there is a crisis or there is an emergency, there should be no pattern. So that is one thing I am saying.
All right,
let us look at the way forward.
Honorable Ben Alpha, again, remember the focus of this conversation now on our role as MPs amidst this crisis. And now clearly you said don't talk about priority, misplaced priority. You say NDLA will have the responsibility. In fact, the task force not even get the resources for do this. Now make 1 year and 6 months down the line or up the line. Till now, the number of cases don't surge and the thing don't turn to pandemic. We all agree. So we have to agree say we don't fail in this regard, and waiting when I think say at this point in time, as lawmakers, we have to do correcting the very wrongs we already don't highlight.
I will sing one song. We are not the singer again. One thing we the public for understand, in as much as all of us are parliamentarians. On the opposition side, I want less salon people appreciate with that the push who don't push there we get public health emergency. Of course, if it lasts for 12 months, it don't elapse, it don't go 1 year and 6 months. So one adage say, where you fail for plan, you plan for fail. Now, despite we moves we don't take, we don't push for me and put couple, me and set structures, and not able work. Honorable Quincy don't assure say we all will push back again. Appropriation they can't follow and they go happen. It is actually too late. We don't get a weakened human capital. Who the strength will get to the farms, to the factories, the garages. It don't weaken. So many lives don't go. Ma come to we roll. What's in me for doing my community? I take you back to Ebola 2014. We get structure where the government said to call NACOVAC. NACOVAC at district level will have command centers by NACOVAC. And each chiefdom depending the sport, they get also then command centers there. And there were established structures from the medical side and the operational aspect of it. What we see at the operational aspect of it, military or police were all over at certain points, waiting for enforce the law. And there
across the country.
There were functionable treatment centers. And again, even those where they report cases for whistleblowers, in fact, it reached a point certain communities and they reward them, and they were secured and protected for confidentiality reasons. And there was a quick response that once then called the ambulance to come. Unlike this 1 year, 6 months old on waste, no structures were set. This is not a way for continue for blame. We'll go for land to the lapses again. Because me in my own community, in my own district, MPs, we they send the message. The certain areas and the way they point where they send message say, but who that will take action when the public health emergency not be implemented? So moving forward, today for the first time, after I want to thank Una the media, because when we be in a parliament we shout and say, well, now I want to politicize this drug. But the media stood up from Amadou Lamranaba and many other areas. You see the U-turn way the thing take. And today we want to appreciate the president that has said he don't go visit the treatment center.
Okay.
And at the Kande, and also you want come that point now. Yes. Just want to establish the point is the point where you expect we as MPs. Yes. So now we go one campaign, we go now what? Constituency and all. But today we want to see that 1 month. No, we know they give them blanyayo. We are going to our communities. We're not only talking already, we engage them. But the point is law enforcement. Somebody now, even right now in certain communities, somebody can want to take phone call. Say so somebody possibly manufacture kush now or it is sell kush. What's in the protection of that person? What's in the reward for that person? So I can say in 1 month period, presidents can come and address the nation, not only for shift blames, when it starts, when it not starts, about action. People forget confidence. This is what the president has said. These are the regulations. These are the conditions that are set in. Now this number is the call for report. Anybody where they sell drug, and that when you able report to catch that person at this reward, you are protected. We will able for save you, protect you for any other thing. 1 month period with a crackdown on manufacturers. Lastly, on the area of the chemicals, there is no way you go say we not get boku money for able for handle borders. You see expenditure you get for prioritizer. So one country they went and lost 1 citizen per any situation. That day the president of Slik, because say the change the flow. You understand? So now that the government don't realize the significance of this drug, the danger we get on with human capital. Let me tell you, this drug is not targeting the uneducated. Those who have learned skills and all. And now if we get proper data analysis, you forecast in the next 5 years, if we not try with level best now, fasting with seatbelt, we're going to lose a huge manpower. And a very important human capital, not to forgo pay for school subsidy and free health education.
In the middle of a meeting, they sleep by themselves.
Exactly. So now, let's set up robust measures, just with the security and all. Confidence in citizens progress. If I report, I take action, the law will protect me.
Okay, now that aspect of the law protection will they come to now shortly.
Yes.
Honorable Ben Alpha and Honorable Quintin Salia Kone. Because quickly, President Julius Maada Bio, look at the post where he put out just a couple of hours ago. He said, this morning, I visited a rehabilitation facility for kush addicts in Hastings. I was deeply moved by the personal stories of pain, recovery, and the devastating impact of kush on our people. We are committed to unwavering support for those affected by this menace so they can reclaim their lives. As president, I'm resolutely determined to bring all those involved in this trade to justice. We will clean our streets and eliminate these threats using all lawful means available. So the president go further for instruct the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, William Fayaselu, for let us send a team of personnel to them people here. We don't, the second batch of people are within a rehabilitation center. So now we just go in yesterday where the president visits today. It's so that the IG send a team of personnel for who gather sensitive information from them people and they for expose and prosecute the one way they do the trade in this business. Let me listen to the president.
Na salvation for una. Protect una from the brink. Who say you don't can tell you one for them. Put you there for me not for them and wound or die. And we, Papa government, now we get all the blame. Yes. If una do bad, now we get the blame. If una do good, now other people then get the praise. We your responsibility. When I remember, we will say human capital development. We all like with Sobe. And we not get for this stage here. Sure. So we don't want to lose the opportunity for Losuna. That I make a start for say thank you to the parents then. Because for me, for this faith, we get for both children. The parents then are the first people that wake you know, which you don't go wrong. If not good parents then. When you go, where I want to make the whole of society pay. You not mean it because you begin, not don't make this mistake. Now mistake, you know, when you grow up, plenty mistake there. Waiting when I don't do, we find about that mistake. That mistake there. Okay, what can do? Oh, young. Now for correct the mistake. And also there. This kind of talk here, so I just for most see the bring when I come back and stop that bad habit. Don't fair other business then. And that make we self not get for joke with anybody when they bring that kind of food now. That kind of food when they bring that kind of waiting day and how potent the chemical content in day. Not to hate no more, they make you wait simple. It spoil your heart, it spoil your liver, it spoil your kidney. By the time, if you not correct them quick, by the time you correct them, for the rest of your life, I'll speak to you the day, till you die. Now that's the but this thing where people they don't know. Not so you hate them or you go, it make you go on a cloud 9. Now what did they do to your system, your heart, your kidney, and every part of your body where you get for need for use for the rest of your life. So we can't become big now. And I'm glad when I don't come inside. If you know anybody where they out, if you get any way where you go able to help me, for identify the one the way the brain come, who say you did buy, would that influence you? Mr. IG, you for send Naya, we'll get a listening. I let na hold the day, we get for put the day. Anybody, you know, when demand no day, supply no go. Come will not solve the problem. Waiting they solve them, now concrete action. Who side is the commode? Whether than the brand come in. And the one that were the overseas, because even as recent as day before yesterday, one of the, I know they call them marshmallow. I see they see every day inside container where it come. Some we brother and sister they will go overseas. Where then they enjoy better life. They not see nothing for saying us alone. That one way they can kill you now. The other day, the police then arrest the custom port. They arrest one container. I think that's 60 dagger there. Not to kitchen apple. So, this they tell when I say we get people that will not care about this country. And at the first, so when we know I'm not gonna be the victims as we are done there now. The best thing we will not do now for say, yes, we realize that we don't make mistake, and they can't go through that system. Rehab. If you're not submitting that rehab, they mean, to any kind way make you understand. Now for putting everything that your body way wrong, now your mentality way wrong, will make you make this mistake, then you could be a good citizen. I go one for come back now, where will they be ambassadors? Who don't clean. Your system, because when are young, is very strong. But if you continue for dosa, overdose. Already, the thing of this now overdose. Now wrong some people go inside your body. If they really tell us the components there, you no ever want to touch it. Unless no problem. Problem they all side. What problem they if you go school, you get problem with your mama, you get problem with your daddy. Now for faith other way. Human being there. Now that God make we better pass all the other animal there. Because we find solutions there where they work for we. This is not a solution. But go take drugs there. I'm happy when I don't recognize that's a mistake for young people, and when I don't come back and they say the system they work because the task force will be set up for measure say anybody who will fall victim, we able to bring you back. I don't see testimony. I don't listen to testimony. If you want help young man, now for get an idea, now for make a land. The only thing we get for benefit is education. And the education.
President Julius Maada earlier today, the rehab center in Hastings, USAID will visit the second batch of Sierra Leoneans where they go through rehabilitation for drug and substance abuse, particularly Kush. And we are here from the president. He don't instruct the IG for let is send a team of personnel for go talk to the people and in that place they for let gather some sensitive information. We go lead, of course. Side people in the bar, not to up space. Not to think that this will before don't do before now. Honorable Benval Alpha and Honorable Quintin. Then thing as soon as we don't come before even we do state of emergency, before we even set up a task force, or before we even do 2-3 days raid where police look at this raid where police and NDLA then do 3 days ago. We end on Monday. And then say na for come the area outside they do that. Well, not before don't do this before ever they do all anything there so.
In fact, that method they self no professional for fetch drug. When he for crack down, he get many way for do am. Let tell President me plenty thank you. But himself he not try. You know, 1 year 6 months down the line, it's good that he don't show up. For CC, he take action. But like, we still need them for going at the media and address this nation for give confidence to citizens how really he want for fix this drug issue. Because once you speak to the citizens with measures, they analyze the structures from what you want to see from each village, each section, each chiefdom, each district, how we want for fetch this. Within time
using the Ebola
the Ebola model. This is very serious because like where Honorable Quinty they say so somebody they get and send in backyard. Come on man, you don't even know, and every day they win souls. Because this thing where they win souls so where one person don't get one person it transfer, it don't become addicted. So now we they anticipate say let's assume that there are 3, 4, 5,000 young people we don't become affected. It is possible that not all will recover, and we anticipate say in the next 3 months Kush therefore also win more souls for coming. So now that transmission they will for break. So one for see the president go the next day for come he address we for share a robust measures. We all go collectively go take up that thing say each and every person now get confidence say the president has spoken. The president is ready to take action. The president wants to achieve a report at this particular period. where the time don't lapse. Anybody now will engage within any community. You the paramount chief, you the section chief, you the youth leader, you the MP, you the headman, and everybody now then consequences here, so you go get the child the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act
2025.
What's in the day? Then put fine for the one where they take the pikin for me they married and underage.
If you will attend the marriage.
The imam, you will go attend the marriage. The DJ will play, and all the consequences here so day. You understand? So for me, it's never too late. It's a right step in the right direction. Where the president don't do with the order more for let continue for push more that it don't slumber for so many days or years where things and we supposed we don't do now. You don't do and now, but yes, still an opportunity for we because we can't afford to see it to continue this way. Which is why I'm commending him. Go today. And then it's the area of certain people where they make wealth in this country. If they see a certain neighbor, somebody they not begin nothing. All they see at the beginning, they say they drive expensive cars, building mansions. Communities are celebrating those people where they say, hey, but that man not be get because what he they chook around. And people and they all need to identify them. What's how you they get this wealth? What you they do? Salon so flexible to the extent that with a fall we hand or fall the foot, we see somebody know they do that kind of business, they will just they see them. Say, oh, then Kichoka. Then say if you see that other boy self, the host away dumping. They build hosts for destroy lives. And then lives are so, you know, they pick up whether I SAPPD, whether I read the Minister of Information the last time. He said even in Peking there was a time where they get and push now in school where they go. Many people then get their own stories then. So this is our time as MPs now. We know that the president has taken actions. He wants to take up some robust measures. Their measures then they for flow from the executive, parliament, the public sector. We go back to we establish traditional settings then. Like do not go back the paramount chiefs for be engaged whose approach with them for take section chiefs downward local council, and then we can able to save the lives of young people and we able for develop we human capital who want for develop.
Because we never rely on them back again for campaign or campaign to them.
In fact, they are even our successors.
Yes.
They are even potential successors. If even serve the ones where they get for born, now potential successors. So tell the young people are where they die, so president day within them, both men and women, wait for produce people them. You know, and we country too small, Salia. It's too small for law not able to manage. It's too small. And again, the porous borders. Let's withdraw back our security personnel from land side and they see side and side. 4 or 5 police officers they go guide a plot of land. It is happening. Then there are other people in private places. So when we don't set the structure like Nakuba, what we do during the Ebola time, you see say everybody is engaged. Myself and Honorable Quinty Salia will now go in our community, give confidence to our people that call me oh. Anybody will see call me oh. Because I know see I guess somebody wait for contact one structure they wait there for act on them measures.
And you get safety assurance.
You get safety assurance. Otherwise, nothing. So we'll move forward from this.
Honorable Quentin.
Yes, thank you very much. Of course, I believe say by now the whole country knows the president is always determined. We see how it affects Ebola. Corona, yes. COVID. Yeah. And we don't hear in statement. And if you read the work the excerpt, you see say he was not happy saying that. And I don't make him a statement. I say this particular thing, if we all put our heads together, the level we don't reach, we'll be able to do them in the shortest possible time. And if you look at one of the recommendations where the president make, then why are now we don't the inside so now? Investigate everybody, make everybody show how they get. Now 2 things will happen after that. When Victor Jones or Quinty Salia Kono or Ben Kefala they inside the house, I can't say na Patrick Salia I be the buyer from. The next moment we know you know say they get for come for you. Yeah? So two things will go happen. Either we track you down or you leave the shores of this country. We're equally good for we. Yeah? But again, in doing this, I really want maybe police them and everybody listen with keen voice, because the president was very assertive, a firm. One thing what would they say, if we for save this nation, no sacred cow, no for day. Anybody fall part, if na me say they fall part, irrespective of my position as honorable member, let me go through the due process. May the country see the punishment what they go through. The other distributors, yeah, other manufacturers go able land. And one thing again, what we say we need for the lookout for as Sierra Leoneans. Because me believe, say me very optimistic, say the president will talk before this day end.
Yes, he promised.
He will make a statement on radio before the end of this day. I know him.
He promised making an address by 2:30. We'll go bring later in your headline if you hope.
Thank you. Yeah. One thing when we go plead to the president for say, all the one the way they show emergency wealth, we're not to gradual wealth. You will get emergency wealth, you will get gradual wealth. Sure. Already, people know my status. Till then, the way people they expect at my level for able to do naturally. Yeah, but you go see a young boy where be they go and clean him motorcar for you. After 5-6 months, you see they drive Wrangler. You see they drive the kind of cars where ministers they drive or honorable members. I mean, as a country, we get for be concerned. We no need for admire that kind of people than they, because we know say that kind of display of wealth, now empty display of wealth, and the lives of people they inside our wealth day. And we don't hear stories, because I can always tell people, somebody they will talk about a story of a certain lady where they all in an area. Now in few months, the suspect say the lady date somebody wearing a kusha. Yeah, a date a kusha. Now in very few months, that lady they wear rings and a finger from A to Z. Then they change motorcar them. Now say, what are them people here? You are waiting with the talk. They were scared to point. Yeah. So in so doing, we get for experts say the police, because IG women know now no say he's a disciplined police, but again he's just an individual. And not go able to share in your attributes to all 12 of 13,000 police who get across the country.
You need for the president push you for taking action.
No, let me just come. Well, let me come to the point.
If you're not
the point, wait a minute.
When the president ask you for do that one day?
Do ask for do it.
For let you send, for example, this also the first batch of drug people away they go for rehabilitation. It's not the second set. Before even then send them to a rehab center, we not get police post them police station in a different side in the country. You know they see people who they smoke and then ask them question and they.
Patrick,
what happened with the intelligence service?
Patrick.
You know, Patrick. Then arrest one OSD.
Listen to me.
Then go arrest one OSD. We supposed for help for the raid.
So now you come back to the same thing we are there about for say.
Okay.
If you really be patient for listening to what they say, the IG is somebody of very high integrity and moral standards. But again, as they say, they in good attributes them. You're not going to share them to all 13 or 14,000 police where they across the country. So a man of moral standards, they lead people. We know some of them. They get very awkward moral standards.
Now, reflection of the society where we all live.
You don't understand? They get very awkward moral standards. Because I tell you, if all police get the same determination as the Inspector General of Police, if all police they do the work, this cushy for London.
No, they're not.
But we don't see situations.
But we
don't see situations.
You need orders.
No, listen. I tell you, when somebody is corrupt, somebody is corrupt. What you have to for the talk by now, waiting at the message. When we feel for the send to IG, now for me, you able to determine the corrupt and irrelevant police, sack them automatically. And get that right there. If I see say you know they behave in a policing way, As he say, will they give you assignment for go do? Just like what you they talk about something. Where they're ready for go, they're not even tell the IC officer in charge. Yeah. They go, why do you think that is happening? Because compromise.
When they're ready for 2-3 days again, they announce that.
They're not ready. Because compromise
you should not announce it again.
Because compromise they occur at certain levels. Yeah? That is why we feel say the first thing where IG for do for try for weed out people. Because we don't see that they give commands. Like me, I don't be victim of a situation. Armed robbers, they attack me in Bo. They enter my room, they reach me, they access me. But before they enter, for 30 minutes before they access me, I saw them from the toilet window. I call. When I call, they say that they come. Imagine the distance from the police to my place is less than 5 minutes drive. They could not come until after then guided on me. Unfortunately for one of the police, where be there, they go teach somebody else again. This somebody a clone a woman phone. Like they able get an app where they able know inside the woman phone.
They know remotely inside the person.
Inside the phone day,
yes.
The phone.
Yes.
So this woman an iPhone. When they take the phone, the woman call the man and tell her the man left America. He check inside the phone day, he call the police and I under the phone day. He begin direct them. He send the way into the they able go. Not knowing that one of the police amongst them, now they connive. Before they go, maybe don't call they say with the camel. But unfortunately for them, the officer in charge be so smart. By the time they send that message, they don't reach there. Unfortunately for the one of the guys, hey boy, me say not to now on the cap. So that was how that guy was dismissed. So we not say we get bad police, but equally we get some good ones. And that is why the Inspector General of Police not for allow them bad one they will get amongst them for spoil the good image of the good one there. Okay. Now, if you look at this, if we able to get the result, and this is a test case for him, the IG.
Because law enforcement now, like we don't law enforcement are a very key component in all of this.
Thank you. Now the president will give an assignment.
It's lacking.
Go investigate the people you know who said that they come on. We expect say in a very few days, we will able to see big names they come on. We will able to see big kuta they come out of this state. And the law, the country for able to make sure so whether they punish their people then they able to inform the state for law able to know how these people are being punished. Because when the others they see how they punish them one day, then it will instill fear. They will be able to set up with into a vigilante group, into respective communities. And that is why as MPs, we still get a role for play. When we don't do them, we still go continue because it's not an event, it's a process. And therefore be continuous engagement with our local communities. Yeah? Again, we know say this one, the country is challenged. Naturally, we with lot of demands and the amount of money available. Even we as MPs, we not go ask say, may the country support you financially for good one. These are our people. Now brothers they die. Now pikin they die. Now auntie they die. So we not go sit down. Thank you. We not go sit down and say pass the support we. Whatever little we can get, we can raise on our own. That would be our own contribution to saving the lives of our people, and that would be a contribution towards the nation's development. We need for do this, and I feel say the next session where they get on the 11th, myself and my colleague, we go stand and make sure say we move a motion for my honorable members, because we get 149 honorable members in the chamber. Yes, 149. If 149 where they reflect all chiefdoms of this country, we all go, we say, we they take out days in every week for go run campaign, for set up these structures. Yeah? Because I know say for now the focus might be fritter. The government not go able to thickly go into all of those marginalized communities who say we come up. So that becomes our own responsibilities as members of parliament for make sure say we go and set up those structures and make sure say we do it robustly in a way for able to minimize. Okay. Now are they at stake? Yeah, because now when you look at what is happening, they don't go choose me community as one holding center. Daru. Yeah. For
rehab
the drug they kushas here. They don't identify Daru now as one rehab center. Yeah? So that is going to be another extra effort for me, for responsibility. I'm not therefore say may the government support me financially for able to support them. Because apart from the government, they are my people, they are my brothers, they are my sisters, they are my aunts, everybody. So me on personal intervention as a son, as a brother, uncle or whatever, I get for make sure say I do one.
Okay.
And I get a lot of thousands of young people who will get for make sure say anybody will see whether it fall by me brother. May the Lord take in cause and will make sure say we follow up on and for make sure say everybody. Because one thing for that is it. One thing as MP so we need for do. Now we don't make very strong laws for the NDLA. Yeah, they don't even get a task force. One thing again for solve this problem, we get for make sure say we create other laws where they make them compelling for medications, rehab, and all of that. Then like what they talk so. If there is any authority that catch one cushion in your community as head man or chief, then you say you don't know. If not for me to suspend you from your position, that should be done.
Okay. Honorable Ben Alpha, you want to say something quickly?
Yes. 2 years back, you see young people take up the fight against Kush. When they begin to read for Pulnado, the one the way they take them. Then
they even bab
them, so critical can say no, Lord, and left them, made them focus on the one the way
they violate
human right. That was right.
And in fact, the task force when government set up last year, they say that they decriminalize the consumption of arms and go after the pushers.
The pushers. That was not done. Me, this message will go to President Bio. For say, we appreciate for in bold step we take today for go see those young people. And there are still an uncounted young people waiting at the slums, other area, where we need for scout for them and gather them. The second message to President Bio, in as much as you don't address the IG today, would they kindly ask you say, we still get on records, the IG, when this country then accuse we say we keep a drug lord, when are your slider cast? The IG say they don't get that name, they na Umar Sharif then suspect. And would they kindly ask the president, say, may also urge the IG, when he say, if we talk to we from time to time, we have not heard from the IG, we have not heard from the police, and for save the image of this country, if we also capture a speech, for urge the IG, for take necessary action, and let we give reports to citizens them, what's at the status of that mandate. We have right as citizens, if we are accused, our country is accused, and the police or the IG acknowledging that yes, they are aware of an Umar Sharif, we get right for the government or the IG report back to we say it's not existing at all in this country, and if in any side way they may show we how far they don't go, we don't know see it's what's in the problem. By that, they will continue for save the image of this nation. Will the order may continue for do more? May continue for push harder. I remember one of his speeches and he said I go act harder and harder. And so that's the more robust measures we want for say we come, he said they clean the image of this country. We don't get reports from BBC, Al Jazeera, all other CNN, international news media. This is not the work of the opposition. It's based on the reports they hold on the gates. And it is our country, it's the president of not for the SLPP or for the APC, it's the president of Sierra Leoneans. Let's take all the allegations there, even the other accusation, we thank the Minister of Information for coming out and Foreign Affairs, for coming out and pull out a press release for investigate about that alleged person where they say we passports in our hand. This all now for the safety and respect and dignity of the passport the nationwide. This is not by any way for criticize them, not to by any way now for urge them for taking responsibility as a president. And by God in power, we know say the work we don't start. God go give the grace, God go give the power as a president and chairman of ECOWAS. By God in power, the image of this country will be saved.
Yes,
when are the Zoom session?
11th.
The 11th November?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me just say something.
Please,
yeah? You see, there are certain things where as citizens will get it right for raise concerns on. Yeah? But again, what is very important, or what thing go make a wrong, the how part.
Yes?
Yeah?
How?
How you go about doing it, how you go about raising your concerns.
The methodology.
The methodology. You see, many members of the APC don't forget that there is only one country called Sierra Leone. The integrity of this country rests on us as citizens of this country.
Thank you.
So, if there is something, because of political interest, or because somebody wants to score political gain, or because somebody wants to get political advantage, you begin aggrandize things fictitiously.
To the reality, sir?
Now they say, it's not the reality. You don't understand? Then you put your country. Let me come, before I come to this in statement.
Yes, quickly.
Do you know, just quickly, do you know, even this school show they talk about, it is in the sub-region, it is in Guinea, it is in Senegal, it is in Guinea-Bissau, it is in Liberia.
But Guinea deported
let me just come.
But Guinea deported.
Let me just come. It is in those countries what all this. But I will ask you, if you don't see where they feed on, na media news, that they feed on. You don't ever hear on the global platform say these Kush people they talk about taken beyond the borders. They are discussing it in their local radio. Abide Banjul some time back. They discuss this issue of Kush.
So you mean APC and other Sierra Leoneans they tarnish the image of the country?
That is it. So what the APC they do? Giving opportunity.
Is that what you're saying, that they tarnish the image of the country?
That is what I am saying.
Don't like what the speaker did say at some point.
That is what I am saying. No, please listen.
So they are not to the reality.
I'll be patient. It's not the reality. Even this thing.
So even the one within the arrest,
within
the arrest and border, we see some image in this one. In fact, the latest one, now the tell us say the police don't become so vigilant that we this thing no camp and now. At the time they arrest more. Before now, we hardly they see where they arrest and they arrest them mostly at the border, not to then checkpoints them within the country.
Let me call you. Let me tell you one thing. Yeah. In the first place, all other countries get their own problems.
But they never put on a public.
They never put them beyond the borders of the country. But what the APC they do, deliberately, what the APC they do, everything they send her beyond the borders. Now look at this situation. Look at this situation where they talk about
the president.
Wait. No, but if you slide that, no. That was a fake one. That was a fake one. You don't understand? He has said it on 2 or 3. He has said it on 2 or 3 occasions. We tell the part, thank you for what you don't do. At least you don't go there. But the part you not try. That is disrespectful. In the first place. That is disrespectful.
No.
You don't understand?
To the president.
To tell the president. I believe say, even when you be they talk, I'll be getting urge for talk.
No, Quincy.
But who that would they talk for? Not for we forward inside here. We they talk for the viewers and for me to understand. So if I talk, you
I have the responsibility. If the president hasn't taken action,
I've not landed.
Declaring a public health emergency,
I've not landed.
You don't take action. One
you
year,
don't
6 months,
understand?
I have to condemn you. I also need to tell the president that
landed.
even in leadership,
you don't
it's slumber because you know act earlier.
I hope say they give me
that's
time
why we are
because
representatives.
The way they train me,
because you don't
you don't accuse me.
No, but you forget this.
No. When you take the podium, you don't let it take so much time.
Wait.
Don't accuse the APC.
Patrick,
I defend myself. Patrick, I need to defend my party on this accusation.
You don't give me
That's a very big allegation.
Patrick,
you're not even giving me the space.
No.
Because you dey give more space to members
if you
of the
talk the
APC.
time now, you don't talk the highest time.
No, I will say that here. Because one make I say that. No, I'm not gonna say wrong. Allow me my justify. No, allow me my justify.
Let's clap for President Bio for the action.
Allow me my justify. Here,
any radio are going
you called us for the purpose of Kush. And wait for me. You know they allow people for talk, Patrick. You call us for the purpose of Kush.
Yes.
Then wait for me, and we roll as MPs.
Yes.
The e-common a go per drug lord. Are they come?
Kush is not the
because if you come for
the news all over, sir.
Patrick, if you call people for make people come,
no, I don't ask the
sensitize the people.
No, we don't pass that.
You get for
point where you say that they tarnish the image of the country.
You get for way,
and that's wrong.
You get for way because
and
you
he
always
has accused the APC.
You always interject
when
they talk, and you always give space quietly.
You don't talk the highest period of time.
Let me just say something. If we there, we not there for say who that get the blame. Not to that you call we for. You have not called us to say who has the blame here. You have called us to know our responsibility and possibly for find a way forward out of this push. If at the end of the day we don't discuss, we don't profile the way forward.
You're not supposed to mention
but intermittently, you understand? And they try for downplaying a shift, and I make repeatedly I be talk say we are not here as because for we.
So you know supposed to mention your
Patrick, wait. What we supposed to talk? If I make people the viewers they listen. If we don't come, we don't discuss.
I don't all the time.
The in-depth discussion. In fact, you talk more time.
No.
Maybe after the interview of president, I was supposed to take the mic. But you are given the space. Okay. And even when you be the make your statement, even though I was tempted to respond, but I had to give you the space because
you are accusing my political party. That's a very big allegation.
Now for me, the viewers are able to listen. It's not about finding gains here. Waiting with and at this service will they give the people then because the people know they land again at this point.
No, we don't.
It's about membership. Well, that is why you should have controlled the discussion. Because now what
is wrong to ask the president to take more actions?
What will be the debate?
When we are all over CNN, Al Jazeera, and other media, no APC person was there saying anything.
What is happening now? It don't become like a political dynamics now. And I will tell you, we get it right as citizens to handle things. But APC get the habit for always saying national discussions overboard for put the country into disrepute, for make the country appear bad, and at the end of the day, it appear like everybody.
So you mean the issue of your sliding cars?
Which one?
Your sliding cars.
No, calling him Umar Sharif.
Listen.
Because that was the issue where you know.
Listen.
Say APC.
Has there been any official?
And media acts unfair.
Listen, you're not media.
I am quoting the.
You're not media man.
I am quoting
Has there been any official statement from the government accepting, say the whatsoever drug lord where they look for? 9 days alone or 9 days alone.
The Minister of Information and Civic Education in the recent press conference where they host.
Accept them.
Now we get a video we used yesterday. It said government get plan. It said discussions there on the way for extradite the man in question.
Does that mean the man where they look for?
Your sliding cars.
9 days, that man is a foreigner. And if you don't come, they don't overlive in usefulness here. Again, right for go.
I did not be for time. Not in our side. I don't play the video for you.
You don't understand.
I don't play the video for you.
You for don't play. But the government has not issued a statement saying
but the minister
where they look for.
But the minister when the official mouthpiece of the government don't make a position
saying that the man down there they look for.
He says
so if he has not said that,
on the way.
So what is wrong me urging? What is wrong me urging? The president, what is more urgent to put more about Nigeria as he has started about the image will not be tarnished by the international media.
So
these are the government of Netherlands.
You were not the moderator.
I'm afraid Honorable Quincy.
You were not the moderator. You were not the moderator. When somebody they bring a statement, we're not evidence based.
I can take this
you
easy.
get for moderator.
President, you
because
don't
the
do
man they talk like say, the man they talk like say, that was the man that we are looking for.
No. I didn't say so. I didn't say so.
That was what? Then you should have moderated that.
Oh, I don't stop him.
No, but.
Salia, did I say the man is here? Did I say the man is
I've been into other sessions.
Did I say the man is here?
Somebody they go off track.
I said,
and you the guy that.
I said, I just said on media that they are going to bring out reports to the public from time to time.
Now we have not
all
done
they know
justice.
That they know about Abuma Sheriff. They investigate.
Okay, this conversation,
now, we have not done justice.
I tell you for sure.
We have not done justice to the people who come for listening from the way on the way forward. For this
I can assure you,
now
I can assure you with this.
We don't stop the Kush discussion.
Kush is not the only drug in this country.
We don't end them in a fiasco.
In fact, it's dangerous.
So what's the takeaway message?
To only talk about Kush.
What's the takeaway message?
There are also other drugs.
Now, Patrick, if I ask you, from this whole discussion,
to keep doing
what's the takeaway message for the VR? You can't determine the takeaway message.
Thank you, Mr. President.
No. You
can I continue to ask Mr. President?
You can't determine the takeaway message because for every discussion, takeaway point again.
And for me, let's remind you of the takeaway message.
No, I have not told you that's my takeaway message.
You say that they go back as MPs.
That is not a takeaway. That is not my
I agree with him. I agree with him.
That is not my takeaway message.
I join you.
I get me takeaway message. But Patrick, when you moderate,
no.
Yeah, when somebody they go overboard because now indictment on the state. So many man they feel say President, you not try. That man they.
You want to exchange seats, sir?
Yes, sir. If you want to kick out, make him moderate.
Unfortunately, but I don't know.
When you ask me,
I have right to tell the president, despite he has done well, but he slumbered.
No. Wait till at the top.
1 year and 6 months.
The public health emergency will they discuss.
No, 1 year and 6 months.
But for me, you go begin to say that man. Where they look for was the man.
No. I didn't tell you.
Not the Umar Sharif.
You said the IGOE an explanation.
An explanation.
That was what he said in summary.
No, listen.
Okay.
Listen. He referred to the president
for the public.
You don't understand.
Thank you very much.
We not do
justice for the president. Can end. The game always puts that.
No, not to that. Me. And then look at the way forward. I not can.
No, but the way forward is so that
the public appreciates me what I have said here today.
When I come for political discussion,
for what he has done,
I come for political discussion.
You said this is
public health emergency 1 year 6 months, and today he has gone out. We must commend him. Better late than never.
What is happening? I am embittered. My party is embittered. Because lives of young people.
We are not accused of
so that is why.
It's about national image.
Me on focus.
We are in who have been accused as a country.
Waiting we need for do as a state.
The government owes us an explanation as a country.
Political.
No, this is not political.
You don't understand? And I want
how many individual people have raised concern who are not SFP or APC?
And even when the man they interfere into me time, you know they stop.
Okay, you don't talk the highest time.
You know they stop me, man. And even when the man be the talk, I patiently wait for me done. I was expecting that he would have allowed me.
Both of us are MPs.
You don't understand, but he interject.
Let's celebrate our
time. I'm not left in a noisy discussion. Now,
let's celebrate our time.
Look that man where you under. They don't feel disappointed that he never get take away message from him. So we don't end up in a fiasco. But look at the man, Mr. Kamal is watching.
The public, Mr.
Look at he's in there.
Look at Mr. Bundu watching.
They are all disappointed at all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is the conversation we're going to ask you. Now transition to the second half of the show and start with the corner where they drop and hot.
Entertainment corner anytime we hot na I did up a million na the net just here tomorrow. The Vivid Vault art exhibition they happen tomorrow Friday. Now Lumley region to go to CC Drive. So if you're not art lover or you want for develop love into art or you want for support Sierra Leonean talent and talents them across Africa, we include Nigeria because Nigerian artists them also get for can display some talented art them way they don't paint. Come na CC Drive tomorrow and go get fun because they never forget interest in sip and paint where you go be party inside the art exhibition. So go there and get fun tomorrow 7 o'clock. Abdulish, one of Sierra Leone's new school artists, in song Show Me the Way they out right now on YouTube. Go stream and go enjoy them. Before you go YouTube, we'll give you a tip of them. Yana Slik TV.
Give me good, stone, give me good. Give me good, stone, give me good. Abdulish. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. The way you do me, you the make all the things all alone. You the make all the call for more. Show me the way, show me the way.
So if you want to get more of that day, go stream the song on YouTube. Inside the entertainment corner, I want to go inside all that tight corner where now the tightest entertainment corner with Big Daddy.
All right, thank you so much, Sia. Well, Famulem, of course, we're here on Slik Television. This afternoon, of course, we get a young, talented brother. Of course, we goes by the name King Don Kish Senior, the Dormai. What's up? Good afternoon and welcome to Slik Television.
Big Daddy.
You already know. So, you know, it's been a long journey coming, and of course, for people we don't see you. I mean, quickly, just give them a short background of who that really na King Don Kish.
Okay, all right. Good afternoon, viewers. You know, good afternoon, everybody. I go by the name King Don Kish, the senior one, aka Medemine. You know, Mina Mende. You know, Mina Sierra Leonean. You know, I represent the lady music team in Sierra Leone, New Vibration Empire. You know, and I do the culture team. I mean, I'm the best cultural artist right now in Sierra Leone as I speak to you now.
All right, and well, of course, you know that title we man and kid say, you know, you will know me, you know now. Yeah, that's a lot of count that. But anyway, bro, so quick one here. You know a rapper, you know a singer as well.
Yeah.
I mean, how you guys can do that kind of thing, you know?
Well, like firstly, like how I start music, I've been in singing, you know, so like I do the singing, say. Then I later jump in the rapping.
In the rapping.
As he say, like, my able do one, you know, it just like you get for put yourself together, you know, then, because like, where I be the sing, I be the find it difficult for able get rapper then for inside. So like, man, be the strain me. So I thought I'm fit, you know, it's King Don Kish.
Okay, all right. Okay, so quick one, just take with you, waiting that you joining like inside the industry as recent.
For now, alhamdulillah, from Musa I don't come out, you know, especially from Musa New Vibration Empire that can take me. And kudos to the management and CEO Dr. Jackson Blamo. You know, the people there, if I there today by the will of God, after God, not them, you know, and then Yusuf, you need to help where they push, you know. So like, alhamdulillah.
All right, so whilst we talk, you still make mention of New Vibration Empire. So quick one, tell me how the connection come about and how you end up at the label.
Oh, okay. For being with New Vibration, na a blessing. You know, like New Vibration come at the area. We see you. Now just young guys that go meet them for shots. They say, "Pa, one lay help we, do music." So the part what and fit say no, I know we will help you one or two. When I come. You know, in a number. I want to get anybody now when I leader for una, when I call them, we will know how we will do this. So they call JJB, Abubakar, Kalon, DJ Caps, you know. So they sit down. They say, well, them boys there and our boys there. We're not going to book out 1 or 2. You know, waiting, not make audition for them. Let everybody can prove itself. So they make audition, you know, like 100 to 150 artists come out. You know, they pick the first 20, they look for 13 artists, you know. So we have been inside the 20, then they go 1 month, so I go to back, we come back now. King Milan, I may pick the finalist, you know, I'll be inside there, maybe be there number 4. inside the 13 artists.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
a quick one. Recently, there was a song where we don't see from you, and you get one of the biggest name winner, Ami Kalon, where you titled Telahin. I mean, just give me a small background of that song and why that particular song.
Okay, just like how they say, everything after God. Now my management, my CEO,
Okay.
For me, for able to do song with Ami Kalon, it's a blessing, a huge blessing, because like now my great granny Dandy.
Okay.
So like for me for do song with them, now we I win them 2 awards there.
Okay.
The one SLE award winner, Sierra Leone Entertainment Award, Best Cultural Artist. Then the second one winner NSA Award, Best Social Commentary Artist. So like my management look into and say, well, Kingdom Fish, you don't reach to that kind of peak day.
All right.
Wow. It's new vibration sound.
Anyway, family, of course, he's King Don Kish, and of course, I must tell you, you need to go out now and stream that song at Telahin. I mean, warn them, you know what I mean, warn them. Anyway, King Don Kish, before we go, I just want to let you go up your handle, for you fans them, for somebody where they meet you for the first time, and we go on for follow you.
Well, for now, you can type New Vibration Empire, all social media platform, YouTube, Instagram, Audiomack, all the social media platform. Then just type New Vibration Empire. You can able get Atlahi, a couple of songs then where the Empire they.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you so much for coming on Slik Television.
Yeah.
All right.
Very much,
that's my brother, of course, King Don Kish. Senior. I mean, we'll be the talk to inside the entertainment here on Slik Television. Me, na Big Daddy.
Thank you so much, Big Daddy, the biggest daddy in the building. Talking about enjoyment, say we always got you here on Slik TV. And the Epic Fiesta, they happen November 8th. What's in pain go make you sit on us? Epic Fiesta and the right time for go equalize. You know why? Because they are affordable, just for 100 leons. And if you want to make big boy, kick out with 200 leons for the VIP. November 8th. It starts 12 o'clock till the next day. What you do wait for, you not get excuse. If you need really come on the net, go Sante. If you not like San, go on the net. You meet interesting acts them and amazing artists them for vibe with. Then I all will get for the entertainment corner. I see the hot, it drop. Me name is just here tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Denejas here tomorrow for the entertainment news and the update there from the corner outside the hot as the drop. Now, shifting from one aspect of entertainment to another, but this time into the world of sport, Roger Mohammed Collier.
Hello and welcome to the Today Show Sports Update on Slik Television, channel 37, with me, Mohammed Collier. Inside this edition of the Today Show Sports Update, we will talk about the international and local sport. Inside with local football, we see yesterday the Sierra Leone Football Association and the Ministry of Sport go to the president for launch football for schools and also present the Sarah Queens and the female under-17 team to the president of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, and the trophies, individual trophies, with the girls they win. And also we go talk about the Beachwood Football Association. The competition still there in progress, as yesterday Benebu beat Battalion Community by 4-1. And also the NOC and the Sierra Leone Athletics Association don't launch athletics for young picking with the age of 12 to 18 years. Inside the international stage, we will talk about tennis. Osa Jannik Sinner win in first match inside the Paris Open by 6-4, 6-2. And also, we will give the results of the matches that we played yesterday inside the Carabao Cup as you see Arsenal beat Brighton, and Liverpool continue the battle run. Manchester City, they all get a win. Chelsea, they all get a win for making to the next stage of the draw. And we go see Arsenal get for face Crystal Palace inside the quarterfinals. We'll get all this for you inside the Today Show Sports Update. Now we'll go for a short break. And when we come, we'll go analyze the topic of discussion then. Welcome back from that short break. Now for football. Yesterday, the Ministry of Sports and the Sierra Leone Football Association president meet with the president and also launch the Football for Schools. Present the under-17 female team will go win the Wafu Championship and also the Sarah Queens, the championship will go win an individual trophies to yesterday in State House. This brings together stakeholders from different departments inside the sporting arena. As we see the Ministry of Sports get representative in the minister, and also we see the stakeholders inside the Sierra Leone Football Association, the president Twina Babadi Kamara, and the ESCO committee. They all make come to the president for present yesterday the female team will go win the championship, and also the coach will guide them to that particular championship. Also be there among, and also the Premier League board chairman and the female Premier League board chair all be the part of the delegation yesterday. We go visit the president in the State House for do this kind of presentation to them. Still inside football, as yesterday we see the Beach Road Football Association, the competition still in progress, and we see Bendebu beat Battalion Community by 4-1. We will get an interview with the head coach, Bendebu Community winner, Ea Junior Tambu, talk to me how he feel about this particular win we get inside in first opening match.
I would expect that because I normally do well and I'm really happy. Well, if we say to get our first game, we get a lot of constraints before we fire, and if you see how we will not be the bench. But we thank God. Well, in game that I will play, I will game then so we will play. We get the next plan, but we don't tell anybody for now. Yeah, we want for still talk to fans, let them still trust the team and believe the executive team will be able to do it. The second game, we'd expect much fans then for letting down ginger the boys then, and Cisse will win the second game.
Musa Cisse will win the man of the match and also score a hat-trick. Talk to me and tell me how it feel like for get this kind of award.
This not today. I don't win Ambokute. I don't win Hausa Okocha, the only play. Usai Lampard, the play. Usai Jumaba, the only play. I don't do it. I just begin doing small. So in time go, I go come and go out, constantly make a find one from the brothers and sisters and the family. It's not our team. But this going on all this side. We just begin doing it. The team not our man come. Now small player didn't come, so we just begin doing it. We must do it. Second game there, third game they will do and find until we finally win the cup and go to the message to the fans, very fans that they don't show more, they're not happen. If we do it for them, they will be always happy.
The Sierra Leone Athletics Association and the National Olympic Committee don't launch the Youth Athletics Development Project during the grand ceremony where they hold inside the Port Local Mini Stadium. This project now for demonstrate the key step toward identifying young athletics and both boys and girls from age 12 to 18 years. Through this structure, then go the scout and select athletes so that then go they represent the country whenever they get international and national competitions And yesterday we see also they give talking to all the regions where they take part by this particular activities also winner for young athletes where they from age 12 to 18 years. Okay, now for the international sports updates, and this na tennis. Jannik Sinner don't begin in title race na the Paris Masters, and this particular return go make and the world #1 after we beat 6-4, 6-2 win over Zizou Badge on Wednesday. And this particular championship, Alexander Zverev don't battle for many times, but yes, still Jannik Sinner win the game by 6-4. 6-2 for maintain in title race, and this particular championship will make a return again as the world #1. Still inside international sports updates, and now for football, as yesterday inside the AFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, we see Arsenal beat Brighton by 2-0. Liverpool lost to Crystal Palace by 3-0. Manchester City beat Swansea City by 3-1. Wolverhampton lost to Chelsea by 4-3, and we see Tottenham lost to Newcastle United by 2-0. That are the results of matches that we played yesterday inside the EFL Cup Carabao. When all this we get for you today inside this edition of the Today Show Sports Update on Slik Television, Channel 37, with me, Mohamed Kolia.
You think for hit the gym, not just matter of luxury? Well, maybe you get them completely wrong. But meanwhile, before we join Paulina Bendu-Samba on the health tips, that just make you know, say, ongoing State House right now, President Julius Maada Bio, they address some stakeholders, some authorities about the ongoing situations. The situation will be discussed earlier in the studio. We will bring you up to date with some of the things where they come out from State House in a short while. But let you join Paulina Bendu-Samba first for we health tips.
Today, we can talk about one investment wey no go just build muscle, but it go build discipline, focus, and good health. Gym investment. You see, for invest in gym no mean say you forget boku money. It means say you for choose for value your body and take care of your health. So, but these are some of the things that we you forget in mind. 1. Gym investment na self-care. When you register for gym or buy small equipment for exercise, you dey invest in your body. Exercise go help your blood for flow fine. It go reduce stress and boost confidence. Healthy mind na healthy body. 2. It go build discipline. For go na gym regularly go teach you time management and focus. You go learn for set goal and keep your promise to yourself. That discipline, the self go help you na your work and school life. 3. It go prevent sickness. Exercise go prevent high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. It go also make your bones and heart strong and na better prevention pass cure. 4. It go help your mood and confidence. When you work out, your body go release happy hormone wey go make you feel light and positive. It go make you sleep fine. You go think clear and you go love yourself more. 5. Start small and stay consistent. You don't need fancy gym. Even for waka, skip, or do home workout sef can count. The key na consistency. Small efforts go bring big change. So many people them. Gym investment not to for show off, na self-love, because when your body strong, your mind fresh, and your confidence high, your face and life self go get energy and purpose. So, remember say, money we go spend by your health, no waste time, because your body in self na blessing and health na true wealth.
Thank you, Paulina, for the health advice. President Julius Maada Bio don't address a gathering in the last few minutes about the ongoing scourge against drug and substance abuse. James Kamaramane will there shortly for unravel some of the highlights of that very statement and address the in the headline review shortly, plus other details into some of the things where they make waves in the news. First, though, we travel updates for you for Friday, where for help you prepare very well, smoothly, in case you travel in or out of the country, or the pick up or drop off a passenger at the airport or from the airport. Let's start with Sky Airlines, flights KP 023, we go left from Banjul, the Gambia, stop at Freetown International Airport, 5 after 8 in the morning, Accra, and finally reach Lome, Togo, 8:45 in the morning. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Sky Airlines flights KP 0442 go take off from Lome, Togo, stop at Freetown International Airport at 3:55 in the afternoon, and it reach Banjul, the Gambia, 4:35. Also at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Sky Airlines flight KP 040 go left Accra, Ghana, and head to Freetown International Airport. Or 1:30, Brussels Airlines flight SN 241 will take off from Freetown International Airport and make stop in Monrovia, Liberia, and land in Brussels at 7:55 in the evening. At 2:30 in the afternoon, Kenya Airways flight KQ 510/11 go left Nairobi, Kenya, stop na Accra, Ghana at 5:30 in the evening and reach Freetown International Airport 1 hour later. This flight will go back na Accra, Ghana and return to Nairobi. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Air Peace flight HC 213/4 go left Dakar, Senegal, reach Banjul, the Gambia at 6:55 in the evening. It continue for Camp Freetown International Airport 7:50 in the evening. Finally, at 8 o'clock the net, Air Peace flight P47760/1 go left Freetown International Airport for Lagos, Nigeria. It reached 11 o'clock the net with final arrival 40 minutes later. And I travel updates for Friday. Safe journey and good luck.
Well,
here is James. James, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Patrick.
What are the highlights so far of the news?
Yes, so we, as you just mentioned, CPC Beauty and address some gatherings in State House, but we'll bring a come to now shortly, actually. But firstly, we'll go on to the stroke day, when the stroke day celebration, we happened yesterday, Wednesday, 29 October 2025. We had the stroke day celebration. The Stroke Association, Sierra Leone, joined hands with other organizations then for organize one big event now, Thomas Peters Memorial Primary School along Percival Street. Paulina Bindu Samba, we witnessed the event and now reports.
The event brings together stroke survivor them, caregiver them, and community member them for mark the day, raise awareness, and talk about the importance of prevention, care, and support for people them where they live with stroke. Zainab Kamara don't live with the condition for 15 years now. He said the sickness been starting in head before it begin affect the rest of his body.
I didn't know sign is and I begin feel the symptom. It began affect me from head, and the person began affect me. My sister and I came to hospital. We came to hospital now, and they then go dictate na stroke I don't get. The current time from where I begin the sick now, the stroke come for me now. I'm not able to talk nothing again. I'm not able to talk, so I'm not able to do nothing for myself.
Zainab say in picking an immense support system. Even though it don't get stroke, that's not make him picking left school or perform bad.
It can help me. I mean to work because of where you go on program where I don't sit to us. I make an able quantity. You know, can affect time to that way because I we thinking come. If you know able come, I take also men to the camp.
President of the Stroke Association Salon, Jotham Johnson Esquire, says stroke don't they increase na the country. And as one organization, they want work with other partner and advocate them for take action we go help reduce the rate of stroke na the country.
Various organizations, then other sister organizations, they all get faced in this kind of way for ensure say dem can see their water cooler, but one for ensure say we always advocate, we always raise awareness, then we all come together, then we all work together, but then we all ensure say we put action by the scope, then we ensure say we put as an issue where even though it will not be an issue of the past, but people reduce them to the largest extent, because at least right now scope they prevailing kind of way just they happen so much.
He advised anybody where Master Sabi well body people don't prove say get high blood pressure for take treatment seriously and for go for regular checkup, because that's now one culture where for form parts of life.
So now that in the situation, then the chairman will talk. Me now 29 years old I get smoke, so you go not say smoking they discriminate. It no matter how you deal with him, how you age or whatever. So we all get conscious in that. If you don't, if you don't get the diagnosis of high blood pressure or hypertension before they take medication, that will make a culture among before they check with pressure.
Martha Thorpe, when an administrative officer for King Sierra Leone Partnership, say the organization don't build strong stroke units na Connaught Hospital and then don't extend them to Kenema and Bow.
Now we get a stroke unit na Connaught Hospital where the association and through this project we're able to work with the members of the association to form this association and give support to them for over some couple of years.
A call on the people then for continue for recruit stroke patients and survivors, because according to them, this now one way we go help them for heal better.
And we work with the association for make sure say when them victims, they are survivors, they are so they go to this ward them and talk to them and recruit patients and survivors so that they will come and join this association, because with this kind of thing, when you join an association, you do it so that people live. It's also a way of healing.
Madam Thorpe recognized the big role where caregiver them don't they play and tell thank you for the way how then they stand by the stroke patients them. Without caregiver them, he say most survivors they no go able for be strong or do good in them on their own.
And belonging to the lot of caregivers, when we get meeting, when we get sessions, the caregivers are always there. One for say thank you, because without our support, the survivors they not will be strong, they not will be able to deal. They're not able to do things on their own, they're not able to do anything. One for say thank you.
This year, World Stroke Day na reminder say stroke na preventable and treatable health condition, and if people sabi the sign, act quick and support the survivor them, we all go save plenty life. Reporting for Slik TV, me na Paulina Bendu Samba.
Fabulous go agree with me say these 2 days or these past days we see say government together with Toku and also the police, Sierra Leone police and also National Drug Law Agency, they only do on patrol for say they clamp the ones that we don't involve or where they involve kush selling, whether you sell them, whether you buy them or whether you take them. So on this the screener you see say this is one possible way the police may capture. That's not today. If we go back, we will see a name and also a day. This now kush, so you don't see. So now because of honor in the community, now honor they tell police within outside and people that are there, because according to the police report and say now credible intelligence then gets. So it means say now you tell the company, you company tell police. Now this will always they talk about say community fight. This fight's not a one-man fight, community fight.
The question where people only ask now that why they pull death sentence so quick. Human rights advocates and we don't say death sentence now one kind terrible thing where politicians they use against themselves. But at this stage, so if death sentence been still there, some analysts then say more or less by now that law then people use against them the way they perpetrate their acts there. So say if person by now then kitchen they sell give people the way they sell kush give people
yeah.
And that very law they then for take them kill a person in the back. Because well, other people then believe now that nothing they pass deaths. Where you they sell the drug then they cause. We consider the number of deaths and where they report say now as a result of kush. So if they kill people as a result of the business we they do, then the analysis now that you self when they do that kind of business, you don't get any place in society for survive.
No.
So once they arrest you, like this, then one day also then they arrest you. Once they arrest you, you're supposed for make sure say the law bets you.
Yeah, the law bets you.
And
so
take charge accordingly.
Indeed. And CC, the CC, not too small kush that one day, not too small rap, over 560. See, now a young man, they try for the future for the young people then. Imagine. So as we continue for telling us, so long as we get the information, we're going to bring and come to now, we'll name and shame them always. This now side day, say Abdurrahman content I name, and say acting on credible intelligence. So the one that we tell the police there, not to police themselves now, you within the community, now it is show. So all man for be watchman.
Informants.
Yes, informant, all man for be watchman, for tell police, tell the authority who that they sell them. So that because it might be you fumble, it might be you yourself, it might be somebody very close to you. Your friend, go to take them, go be an addict of this bad manners where they in our country. So if you know one time, you find for like you tell your company, you make it tell the police, so police and keep for calm down on the person.
And I'm sure now on this basis, the meeting at State House there on right now, Lord just bring you up to speed and bring you images of the event right now at State House where President Julius Maada built it.
Law enforcement team.
Meeting for see how best they came for tackle the situation.
Yes, and we all know say the president self may take a tour now the rehab center today na Kisi. Also go look at the facility where they don't create. And as they tell the State House people as soon as they see them, we tell the State House people and say almost shared tears in able force withstand where you see them people there where they suffer from kush because they say believe say over 70% of them young people there make up the country population. And he also declare say from 2024 and we don't declare national emergency
that was in April.
On drugs. Yes, that was in April. And say and they continue for do and say and government not ever keep quiet on the whole issue. That's what they tell the people in our State House. And they say out of that one day they don't get over 4,000 people that they don't arrest. But this short term no more way they don't begin for arrest. Over 4,000 and say also over 1,000 people that they don't send out as people that will go for the sensitize the public on these drugs and educate the public. So it's a big one, and the president describes this as a national test, this is a national fight. Not just a national fight, but a community fight. So if you know say you don't want to fumble for involved pan kush, you not involved pan drugs, it's good. You inform the police, just as they inform the police for this man, where they call Abdurrahman Conte, where they na Kisi number 45 Kingston Road, na Kisi. These are the kind of people, these are the kind of information we the police then want. Imagine say possibly they sell 560 wraps of cocaine, of kush in the kitchen and so imagine how much we don't sell give people already. So it means say the kind of people in this way they pull the society. So let's continue for the
quickly go to State House and listen to the ongoing statements where the IGP they make, probably in response to the.
Thank you very much, Inspector General of Police. Now I will give the Attorney General and Minister of Justice the floor to deliver his statement.
Thank you, Honorable Vice President, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to make brief remarks here. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in response to the escalating crisis posed by the proliferation of synthetic drugs, particularly the substance known as kush, the Office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice joins His Excellency who is leading on this, to reaffirm our unwavering commitment to the rule of law and the protection of public health and safety through robust prosecutions. Your Excellency, sir, the Director of Public Prosecutions under the directives of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice has now assumed a central role in leading the prosecution of all drug-related offences, including those involving kush. This strategy shifts from police-led prosecutions to state council-led prosecutions. This was necessary. This was necessitated by the wide-led concerns over procedural shortcomings in the handling and prosecution of drug cases at the magistrate court. Your Excellency, we in the Office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice have identified 5 strategic pillars to inform the response of the office. One is centralized prosecution oversight. All kush and related cases are now under the direct purview of state prosecutors across the country. This is done to ensure consistency, legal rigors, data collection, and accountability in the prosecution process. Through the swift and fair trials, we will strengthen systems to expedite the judicial process for drug offences, ensuring that justice is swift and fair. And 3, continuous collaboration with law enforcement and other agencies will strengthen coordination with the Sierra Leone Police and the National Drug Enforcement Agency to ensure that prosecutions are informed by quality investigations, accurate forensic evidence that align with prosecutorial needs, and execution of court orders. And 4, capacity building. We're investing in capacity building for prosecutors. We're doing this both in-house and then, of course, also sending prosecutors abroad for professional training, so that we can have expertise in clandestine laboratory and forensic examination processes to ensure that we strengthen prosecutions. And then 5, we're pushing for legislative reform. We actively engage in reviewing and recommending updates to existing drug laws to reflect the evolving nature of synthetic drug threats and strengthen prosecutorial tools in the country. Your Excellency, we acknowledge that we need to do better. We know that we have had to deal with several challenges, including limited resources, case backlogs, threats to witnesses, and evolving criminal tactics. But we're in discussions on how to respond to these challenges. We want to join you and others to say that prosecution alone cannot prevent the importation, the manufacturing, and transportation of kush and other dangerous drugs. But we all need to work together, coordinate our efforts, and ensure that we bring this crisis under control. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I want to thank you for that intervention. I will now give the floor to the Chief Justice for his statement.
Thank you very much, Vice President. Your Excellency, the President,
discussion with the president get with government officials and all ministers then on this kush, and we tell when I say government's not ready for put on by this kush now. You don't
we'll
see,
join State House back shortly later and continue the rest of that broadcast. But that will be the Minister of Justice, be the give a short statement, and they emphasize more around the aspect of coordination and collaboration with the NDLA and the other stakeholders in this fight so far. But much more from that engagement we will bring to you shortly, shortly later in the rebroadcast.
Yes, sure. So we'll take this one. It's a health officials and partners, as well as members of the media gathered at a Connaught Hospital in Freetown on Thursday for the official handing over of the newly refurbished mortuary. As James Kano reports, the ceremony marks another major step in improving dignified post-mortem care within Sierra Leone's leading referral hospital. Let's have a listen.
Ghanaian people, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, bronchi and tank top, because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the
Connaught Hospital mortuary has long served as a critical facility for the country's main teaching hospital, providing essential services for both medical examination and bereavement management. The facility has been out of use for over 2 months renovation and technical enhancement. At the solemn ceremony to officially hand it over, hospital care manager at Connaught, Dr. I.M. Pakiwa, underscored the importance of the newly refurbished mortuary unit in strengthening hospital operations and maintaining professional medical standards.
Listen to the testimonies of our staff. I could not help but feel a mix of sadness and pride. Sadness for what they have endured, and pride for how far we have come. Today, the public can come again, once again walk to Connaught Hospital mortuary with confidence, knowing that their loved ones will be kept with dignity, respect, and care.
Deputy Chief Medical Officer, Clinical Services, Dr. Mustafa Kaba, described the development as a milestone in improving patient care and posthumous management across Sierra Leone's public hospitals.
We are happy where we are now today. Anybody will not regret dying now in this country. Because where you will be kept, right? I know we don't want to die, but when the time comes, you know that you'll be kept in a dignified state. But going back down, you'll be even afraid to die because, look, this is where they're going to take care of me.
The Minister of Health, Dr. Austin Dembi, highlighted the broader transformation taking place within the country's healthcare system, particularly at Connaught Hospital. He spoke about the newly state-of-the-art oxygen facility in the intensive care unit, the improved electricity supply powered by a 120 kVA solar system, and the construction of a modern burnt unit, which he said will soon be completed. All part of government's drive to modernize health infrastructure nationwide. Such investment, he said, reflects a clear commitment to building a resilient health system that is capable of delivering quality care and ensuring dignity in both life and death.
You cannot say anything about healthcare development in this country without addressing the issues of Connaught. This is our premier medical institution, premier tertiary institution. Even though it's over 100 years old, we need to bring Connaught to be relevant today and the future.
Officials say the upgrading units will improve service delivery, ensure better preservation, and provide a more humane environment for both medical staff and grieving families. Slik TV News, James Kano reporting.
Thank you very much, James Kano, for putting that report together for we. And now this we get for you now the headline review for today. And then we will come to you, my name is James Kamaramani.
Thank you, James. And that's what we did all the cuttings for today's show today. From this point, let me take you back to State House for continue the live broadcast in the task force meeting where President Julius Maada Bio and Vice President, in fact, Vice President chaired the meeting with people in the justice, health, and other social sectors in the ongoing response against substance and drug abuse in the country. I will take you back to the live event in State House and bring you up to speed. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow.
Your Excellency strives to bring to our country, and we say it as an affront to us as a country, and are ready to support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament. Your Excellency, you've had the presentation and the intervention of the criminal justice arm, including the demonstration of the readiness of the House of Parliament to support law reforms in the event that is on cause. Your Excellency, we want to end the interventions with a testimonial that will be given by Mr. Michael Tambakumba. Mr. Michael Tambakumba was a victim, a Kush victim, and today he is a champion in his community and in the western area to fight against. So we want to give him that opportunity to tell his stories, and then before we come to your closing remarks. Mr. Komba, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice President, and thank you again, His Excellency. Thank you, distinguished guest. My name is Michael Tambakumba, a recovering addict from all these type of drugs in Sierra Leone, being Kush, Tramadol, Ecstasy, and Flex. I started taking Kush 2016. By that time, it was called Colorado. We normally bought that one 145, 150 on a sachet. I've been part of the Republic of Outlaw football team, played for them for 3 seasons. Then I ended up signing a contract in Liberia after some disappointment, depression. Then returned back to Sierra Leone and involved into this drug. I've been into drug for more than 5 years, but thank God for today, I'm 1 year, 2 months clean. So I normally use my testimony, going out, explain to my fellow youths, my brothers and sisters, that it's possible and recovery is possible as well. They can use my testimony to overcome drug abuse. And again, I want to say a big thanks to the director of NDLA, Mr. Samuel Duba. He has been like a father to me, because anytime I have a difficult situation, if I try to collect a boy from the slum with saw, it would be really hard for me to take the boy to hospital. And I've started my charity foundation, which is Kickstart. It's a way of expressing and sharing my testimony for them to know that there is a chance and there is a way, and you can live a better life without being involved into drug. I just want to say thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Michael Tambakumba. Your Excellency, you have had the presentation and the report, the progress report has been handed over to you. We have also had your call on what we can do better. The various interventions so far, starting from the report, has given us a stock taking of how far we have come, and then the necessary call for action. We have heard from the law enforcement the steps that have been taken to disrupt supply route and the ongoing work. We have also heard from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice the ongoing work that is taking place within that ministry to support the fight against Kush. The Chief Justice, the Honorable Chief Justice, have given us some concrete steps taken by the judiciary to fast-track drug-related cases. I've also heard from the Deputy Speaker of Parliament demonstrating the readiness of Parliament to work with stakeholders and various institutions to fast-track legal reforms. And we have ended that with a testimony from our brother Michael Tambakumba, how far he has come with his easy personal fight against Kush, and then his community-led actions. Your Excellency, at this stage, from the various interventions and report, we realize that there is a need to overcome the challenges with regard to prosecution. We have also had the need to address the issue of dedicated funding and also the challenges resulting from cross-border control. We've seen the progress that have been made at entry points, but cross-border trade and porous borders continue to pose a serious challenge. Your Excellency, I want to assure you that with your support and additional directives, we will win this fight. Given all the presentations and the intervention, Your Excellency, I will now ask you to deliver your closing remarks. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, the Honorable Vice President.
As we draw this critical high-level engagement to a close, I've listened to the presentations and the interventions, and they show that we are confronted with a very profound urgency. The efforts we have made so far and the challenges should deepen our resolve against the scourge of kush and all forms of drug and substance abuse. In light of your valuable contributions and the urgent need to strengthen and accelerate our response, I therefore announce today the following decisive measures. First, a special fund dedicated solely to supporting the 5 pillars of our fight against kush shall be established. This fund will ensure that our strategies from prevention, care and treatment, social support, law enforcement to community engagement are backed by sustained flow of resources to fight against kush. Second, to bring swift justice to those who exploit and destroy lives through drug and substance abuse. A special court shall be created. This court special security unit drawing from personnel from both the Operation Support Division of the Sierra Leone Police and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. They shall intensify full-scale raids targeting drug peddling hotspots within our communities and effecting on-the-spot arrest. Fourth, it is hereby recommended that a new practice direction shall be developed aimed at dismantling the networks that profit from this disastrous scourge. But beyond measures, we Sierra Leoneans have a fight on our hand. And this is a fight that requires heart and unity from every citizen and every sector. It demands parents recognizing the warning signs and acting swiftly. Teachers watch attentively over our students. Communities protect one another vigilantly. Religious leaders promote messages of healing, not stigma. Businesses extend opportunities through internship and jobs for those in recovery. Development partners deepen their support. The judiciary holds traffickers and dealers accountable. Parliament enacts stronger punishments, and every Sierra Leonean declaring family not in our country, not in our communities, not in our homes, and not on our streets. This are the language we all can hear even at Creole. For say, this not a blame game. This not a direct threat to national security, and it targets we young future. We picking them when we don't say not them. We dey train the men for make them take care of we and the future of this country. So I dey invite every Sierra Leonean, in addition to the support we get from the police them, the soldier them, the health workers, Ministry of Social Welfare, and also the social workers then, for more all join and this fight. If we not fight this fight, it will make this country not go before. And let me say this at this juncture. Any public official, whether at the police, airport, seaport, or border, found colluding with traffickers will face the full force of the law, and there shall be no sacred cows. Let this be our rallying call. Together we can overcome. Together we can combat the scourge of Kush. Together we will build a healthier, safer, and brighter Sierra Leone for all of us. I urge each one of you to carry this commitment beyond these words, to act, to speak out, to protect and to preserve. The time is now. Our future depends on it. And to the families and friends mourning the loss of loved ones to Kush, we share your profound grief and sorrow. As a government, we stand in solidarity with you. And for those loved ones who are affected by Kush, we hear your concern and anxieties. Through the strength of our pillars, as you've heard, we are committed to ensuring that care, treatment, and social support are accessible to all who need them. May our collective efforts bring hope, comfort, and restoration to every affected family and community. I count on all of you to work concertedly to implement with immediate effect all the new measures that I have just highlighted. I thank you all for your attention.
Your Excellency, on behalf of the team and the guests at this high-level meeting, I want to thank you very much. Your Excellency, we are optimistic that these new directives capture today some of the key challenges that we have had across the various presentations and interventions. The directives to establish a special fund to scale up so that there is a sustained flow of resources is key. The swift justice measures, particularly the creation of a special court, and also the establishment of a special security unit to intensify the scale. His Excellency, finally, I must say the new call for continued community engagement and community action is key. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have heard His Excellency, we have sensed his passion, we have seen and heard the additional directive moving forward with regards to funding, law enforcement, prosecution, and more importantly, is called for community and national responsibility. Your Excellency, on behalf of the High Table and all the guests and those institutions that have made presentation, I want to assure you that with these additional directives, you have given a new arm and renewed vigor and life to the National Task Force. We will work with the respective stakeholders to ensure that we follow through on this new directive, and we are optimistic that this is going to signal, like I said before, a new beginning in the fight against Kush. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on that promising note, I want to hand you over to the Press Secretary as we have come to the close of His Excellency's remarks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Honourable Vice President. Please rise for the departure of His Excellency the President. National anthem, please. Please remain standing for His Excellency to depart.